Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? A Saints injury report for Tuesday is out. This courtesy of our buddy Sean Fazan, Fox 8 in New Orleans. Here's the list of players that did not practice. Alvin Kamara, Ryan Ramczyk, Mark Ingram, Marcus Davenport, Tano Passanio. The players that were limited at practice today, just Teron Armstead. And then the good news, full participants, Taysom Hill, Trevor Siemian, Ty Montgomery. Okay, so if we kind of dissect this a little bit, it's a short week. So normally you wouldn't even get the first practice report or the injury report until Wednesday. It's Tuesday, but they're playing on Thursday. So in essence, this is like a Saturday. So it's a short week. So if you're not practicing today, brother, it's really difficult. I mean, you may just have a week where that person doesn't practice and just tries to give it a go in the game. That may be the case for Kamara, for Ramczyk, for Ingram, for Davenport, for Passanio. We'll see. Armstead was limited. You have to believe that he at least was out there, that he's going to try to give it a go this weekend. And then full participants were Taysom Hill, Trevor Siemian, Ty Montgomery. I don't know if Sean Payton will start Taysom Hill in this ball game, given that it's a short week. More likely, I would think you start Trevor Siemian, and then if you lose this week, next week against Dallas, Taysom becomes your guy. It would be fascinating to know, and we may never know this fully, but it would be fascinating to know what Sean Payton would have done had Taysom not gotten the concussion against Washington. Had he not gotten the concussion against Washington, would Taysom have been the starter after Tampa when Jameis got hurt? Maybe. We don't know. And Sean may answer it. He may never be completely forthright with it. Who knows? And who knows what he would have done. But if Taysom is a full go, and you can get him up to speed to be the starter this week, you have to let him play quarterback this week. We've talked about it enough. I don't know that that's going to happen. The really good news is Ty Montgomery was a full participant, so he's back out there. And even if you start Siemian, Taysom's back, so he could be in his Taysom role. So you have Montgomery and Taysom back to supplement the offense. And it looks like you could get Armstead back this week. The big question remains about Kamara, Ramczyk, Ingram, all three that did not practice today. And then Davenport and Passanio makes you even thinner on that defensive line. I'll highlight also Ramczyk and Armstead because of this news. So if you didn't hear it today, Landon Young, the big offensive tackle, the rookie out of Kentucky, he has a foot injury that he suffered this past Sunday in his first career start. It's going to end this season. He has to have surgery. So season-ending foot surgery for Landon Young, and that complicates things on the offensive line now further for the Saints. You were without both Armstead and Ramczyk this past weekend, so you started Landon Young at left tackle and James Hurst at right tackle. Throckmorton, of course, was your left guard. Well, if Landon Young is out, now he is out, with Landon Young out, what do you do if you don't have Armstead and or Ramczyk? Ramczyk did not practice, less likely that he plays. Armstead was limited. That's a question mark. So if you don't have those two guys, James Hurst starts at one tackle. Who starts at the other? I don't know. Jordan Mills, I guess, that'd be my guess. A veteran guy who's played a lot of football in his NFL career. That would have to be the most likely scenario that unfolds. But Kamara and Ingram both did not practice. You finally got Tony Jones Jr. back. He played sort of a limited role this past week. It's just sorting through all this is massively difficult and disappointing, and I don't even know how you make this effective or efficient. And then on top of that, the news that we learned on Monday is that Adam Trautman is out 4 to 6 weeks. He strained a knee ligament, and so he's out now for 4 to 6 weeks with that knee injury. What does that mean for your team at tight end? You likely now see more of Juwan Johnson and Nick Vannett coming off of IR as well. It means you probably see him. So Johnson takes the pass-catching tight end role. Nick Vannett more of the all-around tight end role. But a guy who's been much maligned this year, much criticized, and deservedly so, finally breaks out, has the best game of the season, really best game of his career, with 5 catches and a career high for receiving yards in a game, and had that sort of acrobatic touchdown reception as well. After all the criticism, he elevated his game this past week in Philadelphia, and now is injured and is going to miss 4 to 6 weeks, which could very well finish his season, depending on what happens here with the Saints over the next month. So another day of injury reports, another day of bad news for the New Orleans Saints as they inch closer to a short week game against the Buffalo Bills on Thursday inside of the Dome. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.